And we're live! I hope everything works this week. I've just got this horrible feeling, you know, deep down in your old body that it's just going to be one of them, you know, one of them weeks. I keep looking at that green thing down there. I'm just hoping that all the vocals are right and we're not too loud.
Can you hear us? Hello?
Is there anybody there?
Hello?
Yeah. Hello? The chat's not even come up on this side. Do you know what, as well, they'll start winding us up going, no, we can't hear you, you've got an echo.
Yeah. How about the other week when you were like, good evening, everyone, and we were really quiet?
That was really bad, that. And I'm thinking they were taking the mickey, I really did. And I actually thought the Devil Vapor had sent him across and to actually say to him, tell him that it's just like vibrating, but it was. And what it was, because I'd reset my computer, it was coming from my actual Logitech camera instead of the mic. It did sound terrible, that and all.
We've all been there.
But you dragged us out of the pool though, didn't you, Flat Cap?
We made it work, didn't we?
We made it work, just. Well, good evening, everybody in chat. I hope everybody's great. Thank you again for everybody joining us on a lovely Wednesday, sweaty Betty Wednesday. It is damn warm. I have got the fan directly coming up this way. It's a bit sticky. As you can see, this week we haven't got a guest on. We thought this week we'd just have us three on. Do a few deals, a bit of the tech. Obviously, Harley got half the deals from around the world last week, which were fantastic.
I'm hoping to have a week off this week. I put a week in hand, come on.
Yeah, I need to pop it. For that chat hasn't come up on there, so I need to pop this chat out. So, how are we doing, Flat Cap?
Very well, apart from being hot. They need to make shorts that have like integrated fans in them or something.
Yeah.
I once went to wear this big Frankenstein outfit, and it was like an inflatable thing, had a little fan in it. I'll tell you what, it was the coolest thing I ever wore. It was a whole suit, and you put it on, and I looked like Frankenstein, but there was a little fan, so it filled up. Oh, I need that right now.
I'm exactly the same. These fans, and you've been damn sweaty as well, haven't you, Harley?
You know what I tried with? I saw a picture on interwebs a while ago of someone laid inside a bedsheet without the actual sheet thing with a fan. And I've got one of these huge, stupid industrial fans. So I thought, see you, babe. And our last never wanted to do it. So I went upstairs, took the bedsheet. Well, I got a clean bedsheet, laid it on the floor, pinned the corners down. And it is nowhere near as good as you expect. You get a slight breeze and that's it. And you're expecting like a full body, wow, that's nice, wind tunnel type thing, but no.
No, it spends most of the air actually blowing the actual duvet up.
Yeah, so don't do that with IOPS because it really doesn't work that well. It looks good. You look like you're nice and cool, apart from all the sweat dripping off you. How are you, little bro?
I'm really good. Nice to see Gary Kenny in, and also we've got Darth Vapor in, Bill Richards, Craig Campbell. Honestly, it'd take us so long to go through it. I think we're about 90 people in it. It'd take us ages. Big love to all of you for supporting us week in, week out. Without you lot in chat, we are absolutely nothing, and really thank you. We've got some really good news. We've got a lot to tell you. And we'll do that in a second, but we have got to play it because remember, the people who watch us on replay, you mean just as much to us as the live people, and we do thank you as well for watching the replay. So we've got to play the Gaz jingle. Here we go.
Do. Say hello to the people who left a comment. Do. Say hello to the people who left a comment. Do. Don't like, I don't know. Do.
I love that every time I watch it. Every time I watch it.
Literally waited all week for that.
Yeah. There's actually a comment. Ali will read the comment in a minute. He'll tell you. Go on, bud.
I won 20 grand yesterday. That was still the highlight of my week, listening to that jingle. I didn't really win 20 grand.
Fucking hell, I wish I did.
If I did, it'd still be my highlight of week, watching that jingle.
Yeah.
So, comments. We've got Christopher I had this in my head. We had Christopher Montgomery. He said, a brilliant jingle stuck in my head now. And he's right, isn't he? Like I said, he's highlight of my week. Do you know how... Let's just stop a minute. We need to think about this. Do you know how Lad Baby got Christmas #1?
Yeah.
Yeah?
This is my social role. This is the comments to do.
Christmas #1. Do. Hello, Archie. So I have to say hello to Archie. Hello, Archie.
Melanie Baxendale's been in again. She's here every week, bless her.
She's lovely.
What a show. Fab as always. I smoked around 10 cigs a day. Sometimes will last me a couple of days. My first kit was a Cigalite, and then moved on to the Eco, then the CE4. Moved up from then. Been vaping for about 8 years now.
Oh, well done.
Love the deals. By the way, she says she loves the deals.
That's even better.
How much did you pay her?
I want to know which deals, because there were quite a lot to choose from.
It was when we look at the deals that were in yen. That's when I lost you.
Rupee deals are my favourite. Thank you, Melanie. That meant a lot. I had a lot of stick this week. I didn't mean that. I didn't. The vaping heed. Just thought I'd say big thanks to the guys for having me on. Absolutely brilliant. Must do it again sometime. It were a good show. Thank you for coming on, dude. And thank you for commenting. Salford's been on to comment. I'm on the replay. Does that make me one of the replay people?
You are one of the replay people. Nice to see you back as well, Salford.
I'm sure he only put that to make me try and say it. I'm on the replay. Does that make me one of the replay people? I'm right glad I don't think...
Replay.
Replay. Do-do-do-do-do.
Yes, studio remix coming next week.
Yeah.
Who's beatboxing?
Leviathan, nice to see you, brother.
William O'Neill popped in to say, miss the live, going to watch it now. Thanks for watching, dude. Gary Kenny said... Sorry.
Sorry, go on, mate. You're all right.
Gary Kenny said, good show, as always, guys. I'm a replay person today. Big love, LBV fam.
The LBV fam. Press that join button, people.
A big shout out to Gary as well. We've been talking this week. So, hello, Gary. The Vaping Scotsman, VAPN. Great show. Missed for live. It was half an hour. Missed for live. It was half an hour. It was done half an hour before I could get the free time. Sorry.
Oh.
And sorry for you for being on so early. It's all Aiden's fault. I always said we should start about an hour and a half later. So, well, apparently, the new guy can't make changes like that. Leviathan said, sorry you missed it. Great show. And called it Vulgar, not Vogler. Now, I'm not going to read all this out because it does go into quite a bit of detail what he's vaping on. But checking out the replay, good so far. I'm vaping on the Kennedy Roundhouse V224 with the K-Fun Light 2019-24. They're perfect together, and then it goes on to talk about his juices and stuff as well. Take care, guys. I hope you enjoying your weeks. So there you go.
And all the people, honestly, you do make it. All the people who watch the replay as well, we do really do appreciate you, and obviously all our live watchers as well. Absolute bunch of stars. As you could probably see, there is no Own Boy stuff on. Unfortunately, the show and Own Boy, the sponsorship has now finished. We just want to say a big thank you to Own Boy for all their support over the last few months. There's no horribleness, it's just finished. That's how it worked. But we have got a bit of exciting news. We've got a brand new show sponsor. And it is a juice company, ladies and gentlemen. And just to let people know as well, don't worry about anybody who has won and hasn't received their prizes yet. Own Boy's been moving office. Everything will get sent out to you. I've resent over a list to make sure that they've got it. So you will be receiving your prizes. But like I said, we have got a brand new show sponsor, and it is quite exciting, this, and it all really went and happened today. Now in chat, do you want to have a little bit of a guess while we're talking? Does what do we think? Who, is it the sponsor company? Who's Zebra Juice?
Zebra Juice?
I applied, but got rejected again.
Whoever it is.
Because I don't make juice, I can't be a juice sponsor.
Well, to be honest with you, this week, ladies and gentlemen, Ollie has kindly from vapemill.co.uk supplied us this week with the giveaway. We will be doing that later on. I think, is the 200ml up for grabs?
No, I think there's more. I think it's 300ml.
300ml up, ladies and gentlemen. He's got it all there in a lovely little bag, and that has come from vapemill.co.uk. Vampire Vapes, tenner for men.
Guys, you got to go up a level on your guesses. Seriously.
Like, just vape it all.
Vape.
Craig Campbell, £1 e-liquid.
I think you give people a clue, go right to the top of juice companies, in my personal opinion.
This juice company, a lot of people say that it is their favourite flavour. It's very well known.
I've got it right at top.
Right, it's 888 Vape, red juice.
Yeah, it's Edge. Right at the top of the list, it's got to be.
I think we should do the reveal. Shall I do the reveal? Ladies and gentlemen, the new sponsor of 3 Men and a Vape Show is... Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Rochford Project. I am absolutely over the moon. I've known Jay for a very long time. He's an absolute fantastic bloke. And we are now sponsored by the wonderful Rochford Project. And that's going to start from next week. Now, not only is he sponsoring the show, you lucky, lucky people. I keep losing where my whatchamacallit is. You lucky, lucky people. Next week, you're going to get to win. It's going to start off with just 2 flavours, but it's the 2 flavours that haven't been released yet. He's been teasing it all over his Facebook and the Instagram as well. So you will be getting to win the 2 new flavours to start off with, and you're going to get them before the reviewers get them as well. That's how good it's going to be. So next week, our new sponsors of the show. I can now put the banners up, can't I?
Millerman said what I said.
What?
Vic's going to shit himself.
Yeah. We haven't told Vic yet either, have we?
He might know now.
He might, yeah.
Hello, Jay. What's this I've just heard?
So yeah, again, a big shout out to Ownboy for all their support as well. They have been absolutely fantastic, and big love to the lads and wish them all well. But yes, we have got a new channel sponsor, which is the Rochford Project, and obviously we've still got our proper coils at the top. Pam Britty, lovely, so exciting. So yes, that's it. That's our new sponsor, which we're all very happy about, especially Flat Cap.
I was very excited. Yeah.
Really? I couldn't tell. Boom, 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 boom.
I mean, fortunately, Jay, Rochford Project, it was about a year ago now. He sent me the whole range, and I was kind of like, oh wow, this is awesome. You get juice reviews, and it's and you appreciate it. But when he got in touch and sent me the whole range, like wow, well, I've kept a tiny amount of each one, and they're up there on the shelf, and I keep them just for that one time. I should really just buy some more, but you're like, I don't want to wait. I don't know where to go. So even like Black Vine, I've got a tiny amount left just for, that, just for that one time. So yeah, they're awesome.
Big shout out to Gary Kenny. Thank you so much for the chat, and it will go to the Beer and Sausage Fund.
Mainly sausages.
Mainly sausages. Yeah, so I am really, really excited. The same as all 3 of us. He's a corking bloke, Jay, and I've known him for quite a while, and it was brilliant. We're really happy. Nice to see you,
all 3 of us went. I'm going to have to get my act in order because I haven't tried them, so it will go on my to-do list, especially on Flat Cap's recommendation. And then I can tell you all very shortly.
I've shown this off loads of times. I know exactly what he means. I've still got some lemon lush here, and that's just say that little bit at the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, it's like any juice company. They're not all going to be for everyone. You might try 6 and one of them, but I just appreciated the actual quality of them. It's just really
and the effort that he puts into them as well.
Yeah.
Gary Kenny's on Lemon Lush now.
Hello, Jay.
Jay's in the chat. Big shout out to Jay. Thank you so much, buddy.
I've had a little voting thing going on my Facebook group about the top e-liquids, and Lemon Lush is in, I think, top 3 at the minute. So, yeah, it's well regarded.
Well, that's why you've got that little bit left at the bottom. You save it, don't you? That tastes beautiful as well, and look how dark it is.
Is it? They have like a 2-year shelf life, e-liquids, around there.
I think, actually, it's run out by about 2018, mate, if I'm honest. I've had it that long.
It's more like a brandy now. It's like a lemon brandy.
I'd probably get drunk on it. I think there is. August 2018.
I think that's just for flavourings more than hotels, though, isn't it? Sure.
Yeah.
Thing is, that says a lot as well, because how many times do you keep bottles of e-liquid? Even if you're not going to vape it.
My brother's actually got it when it was the Demon Vapor. The original bottles, because obviously he changed his name. You
might keep a mod for kind of, memory's sake, but you don't really keep, 3/4 empty bottles of e-liquid. So that says a lot about what your project think.
That's around 2 years, bud. As well as, ladies and gentlemen, I haven't got it in Nightbot yet. Obviously, next week it'll be there. But you can go over if you put the Rochford. I think it's rochfordproject.com, isn't it? I think it is.
We should know this by next week.
Yeah, we will know this by next week. We'll have it out there. Get yourself over there. I think it's roughly going. Aren't they about $13.99? Aren't they?
Yeah, I think they are. Yeah.
A bargain.
Good project.
It's a bargain.
Yeah.
So, which one are we doing first? Are we doing? I think should we go with the tech? It's Tech Week at start, isn't it?
Should we do pod week first? No, it's really not. I've got a few pods. I've ignored about 15 billion of them. I've got a lot of mods.
There we
Just
go.
don't do what you did last week and take a half the show with it.
Right, mate, it was smart. I would have just started at 8.
Yeah. What I am going to do though, are we still?
Yeah, we're still going.
What I am going to do is there's one or two things I wanted to breeze through that I didn't really talk about last week, so that's cool. I know I put it on the Facebook group, but if people want to see it. You ready?
So I'll do the tech bumper.
Flatcap's Tech Report.
There we go. You sort it and I'll move you around.
Cool. How's that?
Spot on.
Right, okay, this is a couple of things. I might get these in the wrong order, but this is something that I kind of showed last week and I kept crashing. Just to let people know, the Aspire Mix is coming in a few new colours. That's all I'm going to tell you about that. I just wish the blue, specifically the blue in this purpley one, had a black tube. I think that would have looked pretty cool. I don't know about you guys.
To be honest with you, my brother's got them in the shop and he says they're absolutely fantastic. I've not actually got one myself.
Really nice there, single battery. And these new colours look pretty cool. I just wish they'd had a black tube rather than the stainless. Anyway, let's get a couple of pods out of the way. First of all, the Aspire OBY stick pod. It's 500 milliamp hour, 1.2 ohm mesh coil, USB Type-C, 1 hour charge, 2 mil pod. Something new from Aspire. Nothing really to talk about with this one. It's just a little stick poddy jobby.
They've sort of started. Sorry. They've started to start kicking out some products now, aren't they, Aspire?
Yeah, they've had the Cloud Flask, they've had the BP60, a couple more. Yeah, they're slowly making moves, aren't they? But then all companies seem to be, the last kind of couple of weeks or month, they're starting to go on. Carrying on with the pods, a company I haven't really heard much from, UL, and the Valerian pod. I'm sorry this isn't the best picture, folks. I do have another one. This is that's a bit better. 1250 milliamp hour pod system. It's got a 2 or 3 mil pod capacity, TPD, blah, blah, blah. Up to 25 watts. And it has, I think it's a non-replaceable coil. I think it's a 1 ohm or 0.6 ohm mesh. But, I mean, they're using the Valerian name on a little pod kit.
If it's anything like the Caliban.
Stick poddy jobby. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, what was the other UL? Oh, the UL Crown pod kit. That wasn't too bad.
Does it not annoy you that they just keep using the same name? There's a range and there's a brand, I get that. But when they go, this has done quite well, we'll make a pod with that name. It's got absolutely nothing to do with the tank. It's a completely different device. Why keep the same name?
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's not like it takes the coils or anything or has any real link. Yeah, I get that.
Like I say, if you take out to start a range like the Aegis or something like that, then fair enough, you're creating a range. But it just seems like there's a lot of companies that create something like Smock did it with a Node. They created a pen and it was shite. They only used the word Node because, the Smock Node sells well, so we'll create a Node pen. No, it's just a Smock pen. It's got nothing to do with a Node.
I think what they try and do is like what the Aegis done really well is that name went a long way, and it was like the name was the reputation, wasn't it? But every Aegis device they made, it had similarities to the original. It was part of a family, and you're exactly right. With this has the Valerian pod has no relation to the Valerian Dual. Was it Dual 18650? You know, and it has no relation to it really. Just like I say, it's just a name. Bit annoying.
If there is a relation with the Valerian tank, the original, were a crackingly good tank.
Right. let's do another quick update. If you have the Steam Crave Aromarizer, you can now get it in gold, which is like a limited edition version.
Yeah, is
V2.
it 20? What's it for? What were the actual 15 years or something? Or
Oh,
10?
yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of gold,
No.
to be honest. But if you're into that kind of thing, you can get that. A little like that and that. Well, one more thing I wanted to go through from last week that I can't remember if I even spoke about it because I kept crashing was the Ultrona Aliena.
Oh, yeah, it looked nice, that.
I don't have much details on this. It looks like it's a single 18650 because it has a DNA 60 or a CEVO 70 chip. And I think that looks absolutely stunning. And the fire button on the side, it just looks beautiful. Really, really looking forward to this one. It reminds me, shape-wise, of the Chroma R. You got the Chroma R, haven't you, Aidan?
I love that, mate. Yeah, it's that same sort of shape.
Imagine that. If you have that in your hand, but a fire button on the side for your thumb, it'll be awesome. So yeah, that's
I
going.
do like the look of it. I'd like to see what other colours they've come out with.
Yeah.
Sheboygan doesn't like it. He says it's an ugly mod.
Ugly mod is stunning. Anyway, right. There's a couple of things that I tried to feature. I had like little sneaky images. This is one of them. The Rinko Manto Max 228 watt dual 18650 pod mod. We're getting to the end of the pod mods now. This has an 8mm capacity, and then you can see on here all the details. I don't even need to tell you all the details on it. There's an RDTA, there's an RBA, single, dual, and triple mesh coils, and a 510 adapter.
So obviously they've jumped on the artery and smock sort of thing, haven't they?
Smock, yeah, it's the whole big pod mods. It'll come with a 0.3 and a 0.15 dual mesh coil. I don't know if it comes with all the other attachments and bits and bobs, but yeah, another large pod mod.
Proper Coil says, what about the lefties?
You're gonna have to learn.
You have to learn to use your other hand, mate.
Yeah. Right, this next one, I'm confused. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen or heard of the Humvee from Sigeli, the dual 18650 version. They brought out this version, which is a single 18650 up to 80 watts. And the way they've described it, it has a 5mm pod on top. But that looks to me like an RDA.
No, you can see a coil inside. It looks more like
yeah, you can when you zoom in.
Vupu PMP. It's like a Vupu PMP pod, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm guessing it would probably have 510. I haven't found the information on that, but 510. It's got a 0.96-inch screen, USB Type-C charging. But the Humvee, I don't think it's been very popular, but I think they look pretty cool. It's an Aegis Mini, that's why.
I was just about to say that. It looks just exactly the same as an Aegis, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Even down to the shaping on the alloy.
Yeah.
Even that's same. It looks identical. I genuinely thought it was an Aegis device when you opened it.
Yeah, it, like even with the indents, the lot.
But saying that, looking at the pod and looking at the airflow control, that's Vupu. So it looks like they've got the Vupu Drag X and Drag X, got the Aegis Max,
And the
grabbed them
Vape.
together and gone, there you go.
Yeah, because the airflow's just underneath it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Be interesting though. Big shout out to Jay Jarry for this next one. He pinned this on my group earlier. The Smock Rigel or Rigel kit. Sparkle all the way apparently. It's a dual 18650, 230 watts. Comes with the TFV 9 tank, 6.5mm capacity, USB Type-C, and they say it has a high definition screen.
Ooh.
So
You watch TV
Yes.
on it?
does it remind you of like the rouleau shape? A little
Yeah.
bit?
I was just thinking what it reminded me of.
Hmm.
I think that's the angle, though. If you look at the red one, it looks more round. I mean, it doesn't.
Yeah, and the finish on it, I'm not sure. It looks like by the looks of it, it reminds me of like the Vaporesso in a way. See, like this kind of speckly, and you see the battery doors at the back, and not the usual flippy flappy smock.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, to be
Battery
honest with
door.
you, also that paint will probably come off eventually because
Oh yeah, of course it will.
normally
Yeah.
we smoke stuff.
I see what you mean about the Vaporesso, because it looks like it's got that rubber coating that the Vaporesso gen's got, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I have to say, I've got the Scar 18 in from Smock, and it is literally a copy of the Aegis Legend, but I said this yesterday. If you're going to copy a device, the Ages Legend is not a bad one to copy,
no.
is it, really? They've done a pretty good job.
I commented on that, and I agreed, because I've just started writing for the Scar P5. And as I started writing the review, I thought about making a comment about it being a copy of the Aegis. And then I thought, there's only so long you can let Geek Vape get away with having the most destructible mod. Someone has to make a waterproof one at some point, and it will look maybe not as familiar as they do. I don't think the Smoke P5 looks all that familiar to it. So you kind of got to... Are they copying it, or are they just going, we're not letting Geek Vape have a monopoly on it anymore? You know what I mean?
If they're not copying it, they've gone very close to it, though, haven't they?
Good shout, Phil. Actually, Phil Jones has said that it looks like the RPM 160 is crossed with the... That is exactly right, actually. Yeah, that's what they've done. Yeah.
It does look very 2018 to me, though.
Yeah, Smock are being a bit unusual, aren't they? But I tell you what is nice to see something, although some of them are copy and other things, it's nice to see something different from Smock, not the same old box mods, with LED lights on them.
Do you think that's with who they've bought out and new designers coming in?
I guess so. Maybe they're just trying to change things up, but I'm not sure. Let's wait and see. Right, this is a pod mod, but I think I wanted to share it because it's from SX Mini.
Oh.
And I think Mr. Just Right One might have something to do with it, but I'm not sure yet. Don't have anything on the spec of this yet. The SX Nano, that's all I've got.
I like the look of that.
It looks pretty classy, I think, doesn't it? Yeah. But at the minute, I have no spec. I had to get this from Reddit.
Now that looks like it's got an RDA on it, doesn't it?
It reminds me of, what was that? That IPV auto squonker thingy. That's what the top reminds me of. But yeah. Well, as soon as I get information on that, I'll let you know.
Vape
Well,
heads, nice everybody.
Moving on to Vaporesso, I'd mentioned this the other week. We had a cool picture from Vaporesso of the X-Iron or the Zyron.
I think mine's just been posted, I think.
Yeah, I've got one. It is literally like Boost, the Aegis Boost.
Yeah.
It has the same airflow dial on one side. It's a 1500 milliamp hour battery. It's got a 0.69 inch screen. Uses the GTX coils as well, up to 50 watts, and it has a USB Type-C, and it charges really fast. Really, really fast.
Yeah, you showed me it were like going up 1% like every second.
Yeah, it's ridiculous for a 1500 milliamp hour battery. It's quite weighty as well. So that's quite good. It's another pod mod, but it's one of them kind of, they don't claim it's IP this and, dustproof, waterproof, but it feels pretty sturdy. Another one from Vaporesso. This is the dark web now I'm going into to find this. The Lux 2.
Ooh.
220 watts. It comes with the NRG S tank. Of course, it's got the Axon chip, dual 18650, and it has a 2-inch display screen on it. Now, I literally spent an hour to find this image because I couldn't find, but that is the screen, which I think looks awesome.
That's huge.
Yeah. 2-inch large screen.
Craig Campbell, you're right. Vaporesso are churning out some stuff at the minute, aren't they?
They're relentless at the minute.
I wonder if the V, because that looks like, with a ring around it, it looks like a button.
Yeah. By the looks of what they've got there with the eco mode and the pulse, it's going to be exactly the same menu as what you've got with the gens and having the Axon chip.
Yeah. Move on.
Yeah, I quite like that. I like that one with the monkey.
They've got quite a big variety in design here as well. They haven't just gone with one type. They've got a picture. They've got what looks like carbon. Every type of design you can think of. They've gone to like one of each.
Grizzly Vape says 2 inches is big to anyone's standards.
Well, the next one that Mr. Devil Vapor featured on his live show earlier. If you didn't watch it, go and check it out, folks. No one knows how to pronounce it yet. The Y-Rice, the Y-Ice, the Wee-Rice sub-ohm tank, 25mm. I had a little picture of this last week or the week before, but it wasn't very good. The interesting thing with this is that it is a top-loading sub-ohm tank. So to fit your coil, you unscrew the drip tip and you literally just drop your coil in from the top.
Oh.
And when it's done, you just unscrew the drip tip again and just take it out and put your new one in.
Do we know what that is inside? The little black notches.
That's to do with the, I guess that's to do with the airflow adjustment. It'll come with a 2 mil obviously TBD, but there'll be a 4 and a 5 mil bubble glass available, 0.15 mesh and 0.21 mesh as well. So this has been hitting a few reviews recently, so expect some reviews soon. Right, I've got 2 more, guys.
Sounds obviously a little bit different of actually loading your coil from the top.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some inserts for it as well. I don't have any info on that. Apparently there's some kind of inserts to change the airflow through the coil as well. But I'll see, I might be wrong there. Right. Now, do you want to do... let's do this one first. The ZQ Essent DNA 75C. I just thought this was a pretty classy looking little mod.
Yeah, I've seen it. It looks really nice, that.
21700, yeah, DNA 75C, so you know the chip's going to be good. It says up the top there, takes up to 26 mil tank on top. I don't know why they're featuring that it has a 510 connection. What else is it going to have? Flipping,
yeah,
you know,
slide on.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah.
We needed 4 feature points.
I think it looks like a nice little, yeah, nice little single.
I think it looks really nice, that, and it looks like it's got like that battery, you know, where you can see where your battery is, 21700. It's like a silver bit at the back in it.
Yes, Bill, be careful with them insert jobbies. I keep saying jobbies, sorry guys. Right, the last one, a mod from Watofo. This is the Watofo Next Mod Dura. It's a 230 watt dual 18650 device. It's IP67 rated, and it's so it's, you know, dustproof, waterproof, shockproof, and it has a touch screen, which I'll show you here.
So obviously this again is a little bit of smock in it.
Yeah, well, it's got the next mod Dura, so it's obviously the whole next mesh, and yeah, it's a bit of a but I think this looks pretty cool. A touch screen, going to be tricky if you're sweating and wet and horrible and all that kind of stuff, but I think it looks pretty cool.
The thing is, as long as it works, you get a lot of touch screens sometimes and they don't work. You get juice on your hand, and
yeah,
if it works, I like the look of it.
Yeah. Now, I know that this isn't going to be as easily available as I thought. Watofo themselves have said that they're releasing it, but it's exclusively released to a wholesaler in the UK that they like have a deal with. So I don't think reviewers are going to be getting this. Certainly not directly from Watofo anyway.
No.
There might be a couple. I'm sure there'll be a couple, but it'd be interesting to see, really. But yeah, it's nice to see. The last mod from Watofo, I think, was the Dyadic, the Squonker with Tony B. And although I used it a lot, I wasn't a big fan of it. But it's nice to see. I mean, Watofo are normally just known for their profiles and the recurves, so it's nice to see another mod from them.
I see Salford in. Are you okay, buddy? Yeah,
Phil Jones says he's always wanted to touch a screen with a hammer.
Yeah.
Vapeheads, how you doing? Touchscreen devices hate me. Anyway, that was the tech.
Thank you very much, buddy. There are only like 2 pods, really. They can't moan at that.
Mostly mods.
There
are.
Seriously. Sorry, buddy. We did that twice.
No, that's all right. I say there are a lot of pods out week in, week out. I'll just ignore a lot of them and just feature a couple that I think are different, or, you know.
There were a couple I like that SQ. That looks really nice. That last one you just showed were nice.
Yeah.
There were quite a few. And he took your fancy, Harley?
No, but it did bring to mind. New word, keeping it.
She's mine.
It did mine. It did bring to mind. So I'm still using it. One more time. It did bring to mind of the waterproof thing. Everyone's proper attacking, aren't they? I know I've just said that ages can't have it forever, but it does seem like the year for everyone to go, we want a piece of that cake, which I don't know. It's like a durable phone, isn't it? If you get a durable phone, it's going to be a bog standard phone, like the Nokia's they've brought out. Is it JCB Nokia phone?
Yeah.
Which I broke, by the way.
Yeah, I've done that myself.
Yeah, I'm only young. Don't get, I'm only 25 now, so when that came out, I was a teenager.
You had a shake yet?
I had it about a week. I did that cocky kid thing where I went, destructible, is it? Oh, shit, I broke it. My dad's going to kill me.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, Vapemill for this week. Our new sponsor for the show is obviously the Rochford Project, as you've just seen. That'll start from next week. But don't forget, Vapemill, very, very kindly this week, our giveaway is sponsored by Vapemill. We've got 300ml of juice, and that'll be coming up in a little while. Are you going to tell us what juice it is?
Shall we?
Have a look in his box.
Oh, what shall we go for first? I had this one, and
I can't see it.
Green screening. That box is usually green. So it's flickering in a bit. But I like this range. I don't even think they make it anymore. I'm not going to lie, I have had this for about 6 months. Best remark getaways, I promise. It was just this one. I took this one in as a bonus. But this one is, they had a full range, and there were 4 of them. With very innuendo flavours, and I can't remember what this one is, but they had like Rainbow Summer and...
I can't see that. That's not Jay's juice, is it? From... I can't see the bottle.
It's Shake It.
No,
the range is called Shake It.
It's got a pole dancer on it.
Yeah, Jay's one. I don't think Jay's were called Shake It. I can't remember what Jay offered Sabs were, because he had a juice with like a woman on it.
They're all custody, by the way. All not custody, deserter. So then we've got another one that's green, so you can't see it. Mad Rabbit. Shall we turn my green screen off for a minute?
Mad Rabbit. No, just tell him. Just show him. Don't worry about it. Just.
Mad Rabbit. That's the Fruit Loops Mad Rabbit.
Ooh.
Cracking juice. Then we've got Cookie Dough.
Hey, we can see that. That's quite nice.
That one's not got no green on it. So that's 200ml so far. Then I were just gonna do a full cookie twist range, but then I thought, well, now, because then it'd be a cookie twist sponsorship, so I just chucked in the frosted sugar, which is a really strange flavour, because it's the cookie twist, so you presume it's going to be a cookie sugar glaze thing. It's not. It is just frosted sugar. So when you first try it, you kind of like, no, but then as you vape it really grows on you.
So don't give it to the kids then.
Yeah, rot the teeth.
They'll be running around the house.
And then I chucked in a mango tart by Dinner Lady.
Bit of Dinner Ladies. So you'll be able to win them, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do the deals now. About 10 minutes time, we'll, or if you were like last week, 25. We'll do in 10 minutes time. We'll be doing your giveaway. Big shout out to Harley for that one.
I've also chucked a shot in as well for each 50ml.
Oh, so you've all got a Nick shot as well. That's really nice of that, buddy. Thank you so much. Right, let's play his bumper. Cashty, it's the deals of the week. It's the deals of the week, people.
I completely forgot how to share screen then. Hello and welcome to my hour section of the show. Please stay with me for the full hour or I get lonely. So, this one was the first one I came across, and I haven't researched a lot of these, but I have tried this one. As a kit, it's a pretty impressive kit, but this is just the mini mod. I believe it goes up in wattages of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. But it's also got a bypass for sub-ohming. So it's a really good starter mod. I said sub-ohm very loosely. It's all right for people starting. I always used to sell it in shop as a bypass of, if you want to start mouth to lung but think you might want to go into a bit of direct to lung later, then it's a great little thing to start with. 1,600 milliamp hour. I just told you what wattages it does. And it's pretty basic. That button about here jolts through the power settings underneath, and then obviously you've got a fire button at the top. But that's down from 25 quid to 13 squidders.
That's not bad at all for a starter kit. Is it plastic?
Yeah. Quite a durable plastic though. It's that type of plastic that you'll know where it's broke because it'll be in bits.
Yeah.
The Ultrapod kit by OBS. Never tried it, never used it, never even touched one. I did know what power it is.
2,500 mAh.
And it goes up to 70 watts, does it? Yeah, 70 watts.
Looks pretty smart.
Yeah. For 25 quid.
When I was looking at it earlier, I thought the mouthpiece for 70 watts looks quite small. It doesn't tell you what size it is. It's got 2 mil juice well. And it takes same coils as the Cube, so...
Do you know what? That's similar to like a lot of the kits that are coming out at the minute, like the Cloud Flask and these other ones that are basically direct lungers, but that's got a massive battery capacity, 2,500.
Yeah. Well, it's same as a 25R Samsung, isn't it? Another pod. This one looks strange, methinks. It looks some sort of alien technology. 650 milliamp hour battery, and I don't know what the power output is. But that's down from 20 quid to 10 quid.
Looks like a radio, doesn't it?
Yeah, with a dial. So I wonder if it's 3 different power settings then. So you go up to off, and then the other 3 to turn it. Or less for battery indicator. I never even heard of it. Never seen it.
I haven't heard of that.
I usually do a bit of research, but
it does look like a radio, doesn't it?
Yeah. There you go. Sorry. Yeah, like I said, 3 variations of voltage. Thought so. So maybe it is that dial. Don't know. Sorry for my lack of knowledge on that. Yeah, the Storm, this caught my eye, and I know it's a little bit pricey at 40 quid still, but it's a Bamboo Dual 21700 mech mod.
I quite like the look of that.
21700 made of bamboo.
Hand carved in Harley's shed. But he's got no shed left now. Because he's used it. That's crazy, isn't it?
Why would I have a bamboo shed?
I don't know.
Big love, Gaily Bobs.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
I quite like that.
I saw it and I looked at price and I thought, no. I mean, I kind of went, oh, come on. It's a bamboo mech mod that takes 2 21700s.
Someone in chat must have this. Someone must have that in chat. There's 102 watching. Someone must have it.
There's only one available, and I swear to God, I was so close to buying it earlier. But then
from that angle, that angle you were just showing, it looked like one of them giant fucking matches. You know them what you used to get on holiday? With a big massive red head. It is a bomb. You're right, Salford.
Matt Hardy's just bought one, I reckon.
Oh, that one's gone. I sub B tank buy in a kid from 15 down to 8. Not even half price.
It's not a bad little tank. I've reviewed that. The only thing that's a little bit strange about it is it's a top fill, and it's sort of like you have to hold the glass on. It's got like a little rim cut out at the bottom, and you have to hold the glass on. But I really did like the tank itself. The coils last for quite a while in it. That's the colour I've got. The blue one.
I think they can do all right for tanks, don't they? I don't think they've ever had one that's like groundbreaking, but everyone that I've ever tried, because I've reviewed quite a few, I think, like the Glide, the Zenith. I don't know they're mouth to lung, but they are pretty decent tanks.
Well, the original iSub, what you got with that came out with the Coolfire, was that's what I started on, 35 watts. It were absolutely corking. I loved that.
I'm not the biggest fan of the Plex 3D coils. They're okay, but
yeah, they're not that bad. Mine were all right. I know other people had problems with them, but
yeah.
Still got some here.
£8 for a sub-ohm tank. Can't complain.
Now, I can't remember if I've had this one on before or it was full kit, but £5 for that. And it does piss me off that people call stuff Nick Salt tank. It's just a mouth to lung tank, guys. I used it with Freebase. Trust me, it's fine. It won't kill you. It's
Jules
fine.
Vapes reviewed it as well.
No, I've heard if you use Freebase and it just leaks out instantly. There's a special chip in the top of it.
Yeah, that works it out.
And it detects. Yeah.
Well, did you not hear about that bloke of a week that put some Freebase in it? Doing a 20-year stretch now.
This is a tank for salty people.
He came out at the height of Nick Salts, but I think the Nick Salts got so popular and pods got so popular because they came out at the same time. And then you got manufacturers going, this is a tank for Nick Salts. And I was thinking, well, why is it specifically for nic salts? Does it burn harsh? So you have to use it with nic salts? What? Oh, it just pickles me off. Anyway, move on. That's 23 quid down to 5.
Mr.
Big shouts
McCartney,
out, Paul. I can't wave because the screen's being shared, but big love, bro. I am waving.
He was waving.
But yeah, we were a long stretch then. I can't wave, but I have been. The POS kit by Schmuck, and I think I might have had this on last week. The problem with last week is I had that many on, I can't quite remember what I did and didn't have on. I'll never be making that mistake ever again.
Do you want to go through the whole list again just to make sure?
That's a good idea.
Don't set him off.
I have saved him in a bookmark thing. Anyway, the Strife 25mm RDA by CCI. And don't tell me I had this on last week, because I thought about it long and hard, and I'm pretty sure I have never seen that RDA before.
What's
That-
the deck like?
That RDA looks really good on the Trouble mod. Wait for it to sink in.
On a trouble mod. Trouble and strife.
There you go. There's a build deck. It looks interesting. I'm sure the legs at either side are just for support, if you know what I mean, because they look a bit pointless. In fact, the entire clamp looks pointless. Why is there 2 type of clamping systems? Or is it just... What the hell? Do you know...
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go.
It's whether them gold-plated kind of upside-down U-shaped things go up or whether they stay still. It's interesting.
Yeah, I don't understand why that's there, and then you've got an hole through the centre. Do you know what? Let's just move on.
And a metal drip tip is going to chew your lips up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's going to be loads of lip gunk on that.
Wait, just look at the packaging though. Is there another? It comes with another barrel. Different airflow.
Different airflows, isn't it?
option. Yeah. That's
And
pretty
it comes
cool.
with 2 more drip tips.
Oh, that's good. One's Ultim. Gaily Bops.
But to be fair, you'd be expecting that much for 50 quid. I know 50 quid is not extortionate for an RDA, but it does lower the blow to you if you spend 50 quid on it and you get 3 top caps and 2... three top caps and 3 drip tips. Anyway, onwards. The Homage by Dovpo. It's a stubborn tank.
It got mixed reviews, that, didn't it? Some people said it was crap, some people enjoyed it. I never used it. Come with 5 coils in it as well.
Yeah, I got it. It does. I think it comes with like 3 of one type and 2 of another, which is really good. It was okay. Very restrictive direct, more mouth to lung to be fair. Yeah, it was a strange one by Mr. Just Right One.
I've only just realised Evolution don't tell you what's in the box section. It's a bit shit, isn't it? Onward. The What Off for Freak Show Mini RDA. Now, I did spend quite a while looking at this, wondering why it ain't got a drip tip. Does anyone know that?
I'm sure it will come with one.
But do you press a button and it comes up like?
Well, it does actually look, if you look closely there, there is actually a rim, so it might twist out or something bizarre. I did once have a dripper where you could twist the drip tip in and out to make it longer or shorter.
Do you have to like say "Freak Show assembled" and it kind of? No.
Comes out, it's armour plated.
It's 17 mil in height, 22 mil in diameter. Single coil or dual coil, which always pisses me off. Again, do you know I'm just getting right wound up, aren't I, doing this? There's not many dual RDAs or RTAs that can do single well. Don't get me wrong, the Watofo profile RDTA.
It does look like the tugboat sort of style, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so. Dodge V2 RDA.
Amazing. That's proper old school, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't even realise we were V2, to be fair. I've only ever seen the Dodge. I forgot to do prices, but I'm sorry. This one's £35 down to £8.
Gotta love them types of RDAs.
Yeah.
Like they're by the looks of that picture, there was like minimal juice well, like literally nothing.
Yeah, well,
And-
we said that last week about the Drugger 2. And then when I came to reviewing it, I was actually looking at it, and it is a fair juice well on the Drugger 2.
Is it?
So
Sorry, Harley. Is it 24 millimeter diameter?
oh, I didn't know.
Slim down. Oh no, tip. Only because the posts look quite close together, so you know it's not designed for a nice big chunky aliens from proper cores or something. It's designed. It looks like it's.
It don't tell you, does it?
No, it doesn't say.
That's shite. Anyway,
I've just
move on. Go on. Go on, Evan. Maybe not.
Get your just 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. The keyword for your giveaway is vapemill. Get it in now, and we'll draw it after this.
This is the last one, and the only reason I put this here is because until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, Dinner Lady, I've got a 2-for-1 offer, buy one get one free offer on all 50/50 juice, including solids.
Nice.
Now, when you go on the website, you'll realise that they haven't all got the buy one get one free sticker on, but it does still work. I'll do a quick run for you because it right confused me how to do it. You don't add one, then add one. Just go on, add two. Let's add to basket. And then when you go into your basket, it cancels one out and puts one on for free look. So that's how you do it. Because it adds it automatically. It doesn't add it automatically. You add two, and it takes price off one. And then we've got the vapemill stuff. Argus from 55 down to 30. Nord Cube 20 down to 12. Jeeper free 96 down to 59. And then we've got the Cushman down from 12.50 to 8 quid.
I have never seen that Nord Cube.
Me neither. It is new, I think.
I've never seen that before. And the Argus, I've heard really good things about the Argus kits. Really good things.
I loved mine. I just loved it. I think this week's deals took longer than last week's, and I had less.
I don't think it took that long.
Nice seeing some e-liquid deals as well. You know, it's good to see bits and bobs like that.
Paul McCartney, if you're watching.
Harley.
We've got 34 of you that are eligible. So here's your last chance to put in.
I'm looking very popular on chat today.
Is the 25% thing still on?
It only lasts till the morning, but I have reactivated it for today, so it'll start in 5 minutes' time and go on till midnight.
So don't forget, because of the show, it's only up until midnight. Is it tonight, isn't it? You get 25% off of vapemill.co.uk. Big shout out as well for you for sponsoring us today.
What was the code again? 3men25 or something?
Yeah, I'll bang it in now, but then I'll bang it in again at the end of the show. It's 3 men, there's the numbers, 25.
Don't try and put in 3men95. I've already tried, doesn't work.
Yeah. Right then. 38 eligible users. We've got, don't say stuff like that. Andy Bloomer, Anthony Shell, Blazing Vapes, Craig Brown, Elizabeth Thompson. I'm just skipping through them. John Palmer, Paul Hardwin, Phil Jones, Ross Vegas, Sainty, Scott MC. Right then, the keyword was vape mill. We are rolling it. Press roll.
Fix.
The problem with using
fix, yeah, it's always a fix. And the winner is Craig Brown, has won the giveaway. Well done, buddy. Ollie, is it just easier just to message you instead of me?
Yeah, if you hit me up on, just search Vape Mill, it comes up. But Instagram's the best way, if not Facebook. Vape Mill UK.
You got an email address?
Well, yeah, we'll do that. Or you can email me. Jeez.
You might not be on Instagram. There's a lot of people as well I've found that don't actually use a lot of... there you go. Well done, Craig Brown. Congratulations. You have won all that juice. I think there's 300 mil there. I do appreciate it. And obviously next week we're going to be starting off with the Rochford project. I've really enjoyed today's show. It's been very, very laid back, hasn't it?
We haven't had to talk to anyone. That sounds so mean, doesn't it?
It is, yeah. It's been a bit of a laid back show for a change. I've quite enjoyed it. Again, thank you very much to everybody who's joined us. Don't forget, straight away after us as well, you've got Benny Vapes. He's doing his mixing show. Also, I did see that in there. Don't forget on a Sunday as well, at 9:30, you've got the Misfits. So what have you got coming up this week, Harley?
Oh, don't ask me what I've got coming up. Do you know, this week I have received so many devices. I don't even think I stock as many devices as I've received this week. Postman comes and I just look at him thinking, don't dare, walk away. I've just got shit coming out my ears, not literally, coming out my ears. So I don't know. Whatever I feel like reviewing, I'll review. I have got a Mistman coming out tomorrow. That's just because someone sent it me. I don't think anyone's lot will be interested in it. But it's a nice little starter kit. Other than that, it's too hot. Flat Cap, what are you doing?
Yeah, that is. I don't know about you, Flat Cap, but it is terrible, isn't it?
Yeah. The last couple of days, I've been taking it pretty easy this weekend. I haven't done much recording or anything because it's been too hot. And I just thought I'd have a bit of an easier week, to be fair. I've got some written reviews coming out. I've got the Oxford at the end of the week. Very quickly, sorry, Aidan.
No, mate, we've got loads, sir.
I've got a picture on this Vape Easy Solace Pro. It's another pod kit, but this is like the battery bit. I really want to say. So you've got a 280 milliamp hour pod and you've got a 1050 milliamp hour rechargeable base. When you pop that in there, which I can't just show and do it at the same time, obviously it charges the pod, but after a second, watch the top. Wait a second. UV light to sterilize the mouthpiece.
I think that's really good, that.
Very clever. Very, very clever. I think at Expos, what they should do is, like the old shisha things, the old hoses and stuff, they should have them in vapes. And you press a button and you can vape on it. But then when you're done, you pop it into a little thing and it's got a UV light and it sterilizes it. Job done.
Yeah.
COVID's...
I'm not quite... Obviously, I'm not a technician or anything. I'm not quite sure how effective it does work.
No, that's the trouble with reviewing this one. Is how am I going to be able to prove that it definitely works?
I had to do the e-cig click review on the Aspire degermer, and that is literally just a capsule where you put this UV light. I'm like, but obviously we've got a pandemic on, so everyone's busy testing things. I don't really want to be going, hi guys, can you test me this, please? Yeah. You know what I mean? So,
I wonder if you could actually buy it off of like Amazon or something like that, an actual test, like a germ testing kit.
A swab test thing, yeah.
Is it worth doing it?
It's expensive, and it's a massive. Unless you're an expert and you can do it yourself, it's rate not worth doing. So just all I did was talk about the technology behind it and where else you can find UV. Because did you know you get UV sterilizers in hand dryers?
Yeah,
I've seen them.
Not all of them, some of them. So
it's like Jay says, Jay Vape Reviews. He says you still got to wipe the top of it. I need to get the gunk off. So you might as well just put it in some soapy hot water anyway and just wipe your tip.
Good shout, Jay.
It is. It's what have you got coming up, Flat Cap?
I just said. No, not a great deal this week. I'm having a very easy. I've got some written reviews. The Oxford will be out probably by the weekend.
Yeah,
the Origin.
This one.
Jay, I hope Jay's doing all right. He's been having a bit of time off. I hope everything's okay, mate.
Yeah, big love to Jay. Think well, your brother. Is it that one you getting at? The X.
No, the Origin.
Oh, the original one.
The original.
Because they've just sent me the new one.
That's pretty smart.
You got it coming as well, haven't you? We were a bit cheesed off because Vic got it, didn't we?
We wound up.
And it's got like all the different heads in it and all that, which it looks pretty damn nice, I think. I'll take that bit off. There we go.
I'm not slacking, Liz. I'm just having an easy week. I don't, do it at my own pace.
I'll tip it all out,
lovely.
me.
That is nice.
Yeah, it's coming with all different heads and all RBA sections and everything. So yeah, that's going to be fun to review. Yeah, I've got a couple of bits I've got to get out. I've got a couple of pod systems. I've got the Twister to get out. I've also got the Kylin AIO to come out. So yes, back to normal. But like we said, it is just so damn warm. Sweaty swallocks.
Yeah.
So I think it's that time even of the evening. Thank you so much for everybody joining us once again. Harley, say your goodbyes.
Hi. I've just dropped the promo code into vapemill.co.uk. Free men 25 gives you 25% off. Thank you all in chat. You've been great for putting up with me. I feel like I've been very mardy and very ranty today. I'm a Yorkshireman. It's 30 degrees. Eat right, don't mix in well. I can't stand it. I've got like 6 fans surrounding me. I'm surprised it doesn't sound like I'm in a wind tunnel. So, chat, you've been great. Thank you very much. You too. Thanks for having me. I know I'm actual caster now, but it still feels like I'm a constant guest. I'm very privileged.
You're not, no. You are a caster.
So, thanks for having me anyway. It's great. Chat, everyone in replays, don't forget to comment so we can give you a shout out next week. You've all been lovely. I'm going to go lie in a nice icy bath.
Yeah. Over to Flat Cap Vapor.
It's been really nice, just the three of us. We haven't done this before, just the three of us. We usually rely on a guest for the conversation. We can do it, guys. We can
talk to each other.
We can be friends. Thank you, everyone in chat, for joining us. Really, really appreciate you all coming along, joining us every week. It's just awesome. Absolutely love doing this show. And we'll see you next week. An exciting giveaway from Watching Projects. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I'm
excited. I can't either.
Yeah.
Big love to everybody in chat. You make the show. Thank you very much to all the spanners for looking out for us. Thank you for joining us week in, week out. You are a bunch of lovely people. Again, big love to the people on the replay. Give us a comment and we will shout you out next week. We're going to be same bat time, same bat channel, 8 p.m. next week on a Wednesday. I'm not sure if we're going to have a guest on or who we're going to have on, but we will have somebody. Don't forget to go and see Benny Vapes. Send love from Little Bro and the 3 Men in a Vape Show team. And that's it. Next week we start with the Rochford project. I am so absolutely excited. And we'll see you again, people. Look after yourselves. Outro time. And thank God it's worked.
Everything worked, no problems. YouTube likes you today. Friends. We like YouTube, really. Wow. The official wow. Not a Sunday night wow.